is our only winery out in the scenic rim. So Brisbane, Queensland's really known for beer drinking, but we also have great wines with Syrah, and they've recently installed some accommodation as well, so people can actually stay the night as well as do the wine tasting. And then also out in the scenic rim, we have Beachmont Estate, very popular with North America. It really feels like an Aussie sort of farm stay. Beautiful accommodations, but really lovely farm-to-table type of experience, food experiences that you can see here. All right, so what's new going on in Brisbane? Lone Pine, they're always innovative with their products. So they realize that half their animals are actually quite sleepy during the day. So there's a nocturnal tour that runs at night after sunset, and you get given night vision goggles and you go into the park, and that's when some of the nocturnals are really active. So this is a Tassie Devil, and they come out, and it's just fun for the family and also a different way to experience the park at Lone Pine. We're always looking for new, different restaurant type of experiences. This is the Powerhouse Museum on the river here, and they've opened their own restaurant called Vertigo, and they've built the restaurant on the outside of the actual museum. So it's an eight table restaurant, and you're strapped into your table, harnessed in, have a lovely 5-course meal with wines, etc., and then you abseil down the side of the building after your meal, or you can get the elevator, but most people abseil down. So that's a fun thing to do, called Vertigo. The Story Bridge, as I mentioned, also have introduced some new product. They're also doing a night climb. The city is absolutely spectacular at night. It's got a beautiful skyline of these different buildings, and you get the same wonderful guided walk, but also a meal is included down below at Howard Smith Wharves at one of the restaurants there. So that's a good night out. Has anyone heard of Bluey? Bluey is probably the most popular kids show on TV right now, really dominating the streaming TV in North America. And we've opened Bluey's World, which is a themed experience in Brisbane, and you take the kids through this big interactive park area indoors, and it's like different scenes from the show, different rooms from Bluey's house, etc., with interactive guides, and really a wonderful, heartwarming experience. Takes about an hour or so, and if you've got clients with families, this is certainly a must-do. Finally, on what's new, this is Queen's Wharf. The first hotel has opened, and that's the Star, which is the front here. Really beautiful 5-star rooms that overlook the river. You have a casino here, and there's over 100 different outlets around this precinct, restaurants, bars, and retail. And then on one side, next year, there is a Dorset and a Rosewood hotel opening, the Rosewood being Brisbane's first 6-star hotel. And then on the other side, there's the Star Apartments, which are privately owned apartments, but are being leased out in a pool, a leasing pool. So if you have clients who want to have an apartment-style accommodation within the Queen's Wharf precinct, this is definitely the place to send them. So that's it. One other thing to consider and put it on your calendar is Brisbane Olympics 2032, leading the Summer Olympics in Brisbane. Super excited. We know it's a long way away, but what that means is there's a lot of focus going into the city on developing tourism infrastructure, new hotels, making the city really accessible to larger numbers of people without losing the charm and the vibe of the city. Before we run a closing video, I just want to remind you about the Brisbane Bucks promotion we have. So Travel Courier are running this, and we'll send you the link if you don't already have it afterwards. Just consider, if you're talking to your clients right now about Australia, consider flying them on that Vancouver Air Canada flight into Brisbane. And anytime you do that southward sector into Brisbane, you don't have to book any accommodation or anything like that. Just send us the booking reference, and you'll be sent a $50 gift card for your efforts. And we're just trying to encourage our travel partners to really consider Brisbane as the entry point into their Australian itinerary. And from there, you can go obviously to everywhere else that your client wants to go. So it makes sense from a client perspective, and hopefully it makes sense from a travel advisor perspective to include Brisbane. The incentive is not valid for northbound Brisbane out to Vancouver. We're really trying to encourage people to come into Brisbane and stay a few nights, and really the best way to do that is to make it the southward leg of the journey. All right, Zephan, we might just finish with a little video which sort of it captures the vibe of the city, if you like, at this point. All right. Thanks for that. I hope that leaves you inspired, and I'll hand over to our Tyler, our friends at Air Canada.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Luke. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you wherever you are joining from. Once again, my name is Tyler with Air Canada. Super excited to be here. What an amazing update from Luke, and really inspiring to go to Brisbane. And now we'll talk about how we're going to get there. So with Air Canada, of course, we've got your nonstop flight with Air Canada to Brisbane from our hub in Vancouver. So right now we are flying up to 6 times weekly from now until the middle to end of October this year. And then in November through to March of 2026, we will be flying daily between Vancouver and Brisbane. So you can definitely get to Brisbane, your gateway to Australia. And as we mentioned, to see the rest of Australia after you're done in Brisbane, we do have code share agreements with Qantas and Virgin Australia that you can build into your client's itinerary. But really, that flight into Brisbane is going to be your best option and your gateway. We do have making connections easy as well. So for all of your clients across Canada or the United States, wherever you are originating from, we have same terminal connections in Vancouver. So you don't even have to pick up your luggage and go to a different terminal. You just go down a hallway that says international departures and you're there. So it really shortens the time. And if on the return journey, you're going back to the United States, we have US Customs in Vancouver as well. So when you're flying home and you've had your fun down in Brisbane and in Australia, you can also clear US Customs in Vancouver so that when you're going back to the States, you land as a domestic passenger there as well. On board our fleet. So we've got one of the youngest fleets, and we are continuing to renew it. We've got a firm order for 18 787-10 Dreamliners that we hope to be taking delivery soon, as well as our Airbus A220s for the more regional aircraft. And we also have acquired an additional 2 787-9 aircraft, which will be the ones taking you down to Brisbane. So we fly the wonderful 787 Dreamliner, which is a very comfortable airplane for your journey. And on board, so of course we have our economy class service that on the flight down to Brisbane does include complimentary wine and spirits as well with your hot meal when you take off. So that is a really nice added touch for your clients. But those who want a little bit more, we've got our premium economy class. The premium economy class really is wonderful. It is comparable to our North American business class, if you've ever seen that. So larger chairs that have more reclined footrest, bigger TV. They're all touchscreens. We do have TVs at every seat, including in economy as well. And you do have the complimentary upgraded meal, wine, and beverage service as well. But for that almost 15-hour flight, down to Brisbane, this is where I would want to be sitting, and hopefully you too and your clients as well, as our Air Canada signature service. This is our international business class cabin with the lie flat pods that includes access to our Maple Leaf lounges and our signature suites. And that comes with our premium dining and beverage service and our Acqua di Parma amenity kits as well. So really, this is the place to be on the flight down to Australia. We do also offer meal pre-ordering for our customers in business class and premium economy. So you can order that through the app, or you can also do it on the website where you can go on and you see the meal of your flight and you can pre-select so that your meal is there, your first choice is there. That way you're not, if you want the beef, you can make sure that you get the beef on the flight down. As well, for Aeroplan members, we do have free in-flight texting that is sponsored by Bell, and you can see there the supported apps that we do have. But we are excited, and some of you may have heard that we are launching free Wi-Fi for Aeroplan members, and that is going to be rolled out to our international flights starting in early 2026. So stay tuned. But coming early next year, we will have free Wi-Fi for Aeroplan members on all Air Canada flights worldwide, which is going to be a wonderful addition to our service offerings. And there is the Wi-Fi there, just for a little bit more information, sponsored by Bell, as I said. And then, of course, for our premium travelers, you have access to our Maple Leaf lounges. We have them across Canada and the United States. And our most recent lounge that we opened was in San Francisco, which you can see there on the right side, which is a phenomenal lounge. And it has our first outdoor patio as well. So you can relax outside and still get some fresh air before you get on the plane. Our signature suite is our upgraded lounges exclusively for signature class customers traveling internationally, and they are only in Toronto and Vancouver. So your customers that are traveling in signature class can use the signature class lounge in Vancouver before the flight to Brisbane, and it is really an upgraded lounge. You can see here in the photos, so on the left side is Toronto and the right side is our lounge in Vancouver. Those come with a complimentary plated meal curated by Chef David Hawksworth. So it's fantastic. There's a bar with upgraded cocktails. We have complimentary signature craft cocktails, which is really fantastic as well. And then I also want to quickly touch on our Air Canada chauffeur service. This is a one-of-a-kind premium experience that's available only in Toronto and Vancouver. We have partnered with Porsche for a electric and plug-in hybrid. This is for eligible customers in our signature class cabin. And what this is if you're connecting in Toronto or Vancouver from domestic to international, so, when you get off your domestic connection, you'll have one of our concierges waiting for you on the jet bridge with your name on an iPad. And they take you straight down onto the tarmac where a Porsche is waiting for you that drives you across the tarmac to the signature suite. And you go straight up into the signature suite. So you don't have to walk across or walk through the airport or do anything like that. So it really is a fantastic experience. Again, right now it is on a surprise and delight. So there's no way to reserve it or pre-order it. So if you hear of any of your clients that are whisked away in the Porsche, then you'll know this is what they were selected to on that day. I do want to quickly touch on our partners at Air Canada Vacations as well. They do have 11 tours currently offered throughout Australia, of course, including Brisbane. And you can connect from over 60 cities across Canada in Vancouver to go down to Brisbane and all of Australia to do one of their tours, which was fantastic. And then quickly on Aeroplan as well. So Aeroplan is a phenomenal program that your clients can earn points and use on any Air Canada flight. Again, you need an Aeroplan number to get that free texting and soon to be that free Wi-Fi. And also, of course, the more as your clients travel more and earn more, you can earn our Air Canada Elite status as well, which is a really fantastic program. And you don't only earn points when you travel on board with us. You can earn points every day with some of our partners as well. So you can see here just a few of them: Starbucks, Uber Eats. If you're in Ontario at the LCBO, you can earn Aeroplan points there. And you can also earn points with Parkland Fuels, which owns a number of Chevron, Ultramar, Pioneer, or Fast Gas gas stations right across Canada. And then, of course, through the Aeroplan e-store, there's over 200 online retailers there too that you can earn points. So it's really, we've made it simple to earn points and get as many points as you can to then use and go all the way down under to Brisbane. And I quickly want to finish off by touching on some of our travel agent resources that we have for you. Our travel agent reference on the Air Canada agent website is really fantastic. I call it the Air Canada Encyclopedia. We have built that so that there is everything from A to Z that we think will help you do your job easier and do business easier with us. So definitely check it out. If you haven't been there in a while, you can stay up to date with all things Air Canada. All of our latest policies are there, promotions, and important updates as well. So anytime we put out a change code waiver or anything like that, you can find step-by-step policies and the waiver codes on the Air Canada agent reference. And then we have our newsletters as well. So we have the Air Canada Flash that you can sign up for travel agents. It's a bi-weekly newsletter that we send out that is your, the latest news at Air Canada. If you're a corporate travel agent or do a lot of work in the corporate world, definitely you can sign up for our Corporate Matters as well. That's our bi-weekly newsletter that's geared directly for corporate travel. And then, of course, our Air Canada for Business newsletter as well that we put out by once a month. And with that, I want to thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have all of you here, and we hope that you will use our wonderful flight down to Brisbane so that you can explore everything that Brisbane has to offer. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tyler. And thank you, Luke, as well. I will maybe I'll call both of you back and we can do a quick Q&A here. So I'll just I've been scanning the chat for questions, but just wanted to thank you both for the presentation, first of all. And you both provided some really awesome information for us today. So thanks so much for doing that.
You're welcome.
So the first question that I found here was, will U.S. folks qualify for the Brisbane Bucks incentive?
Yes. So I've actually been sort of going through answering some of these. Sorry, Zephan, as well.
Oh, okay,
Robert,
good.
Yeah, Robert, thanks for the question. Yeah, unfortunately, this is a promo that's only registered in Canada. So I mean, we'd love to honor a US advisor who made a booking out of Canada. It's just this promo is only registered in Canada, so legally this is how it's running with Baxter and Air Canada, unfortunately. But maybe we'll be able to do something in the US market this year, something similar.
Yeah, great. Yeah, and I see your reply there. I see a few more replies as well. And so maybe, I mean, if you could just kind of, one more time, maybe just summarize kind of the contest and where people can find it. And then I was thinking I could post a link in the chat as well for everyone to the Travel Courier Earn Brisbane Bucks page, if that works for you, Luke.
Yeah, I've actually just dropped it to a few of the advisors who question here as well. So yeah, so just to recap, so the promotion is going to continue until the 30th of June, and it's a $50 Canadian gift card for every confirmed passenger booked from Vancouver International into Brisbane non-stop on the southward leg. And whatever they do in Australia or onward is totally fine, but they just got to land in Brisbane. And you fill out that little form on the link that Zephan is going to send, and it's very simple. You just put in the passenger name, the booking reference, and then they'll be submitted to Baxter, and then Baxter will verify with Air Canada, and what they'll do is they'll email you your gift card, and that'll be done. They're done in batches every month. So for all the redemptions for May, on the 31st of May, you should receive your $50 gift card in the email. If you don't, definitely reach out to us. It could be stuck in spam or something like that.
Okay, great. Any final comments, Tyler?
No, and Luke, can we just confirm too, are connecting itineraries part of that promotion as well? It doesn't just have to be Vancouver direct, like to Brisbane. We can connect in Vancouver down to Brisbane?
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I should have clarified that. You could be coming from anywhere in Canada, connecting via Vancouver into Brisbane. Yeah, absolutely. Everything's
one
valid.
of those 60 connecting cities that we've got across Canada. So Awesome.
Yeah.
No, and no further comments. I did see a couple people in the chat there just saying that you've had clients that had great service. So we really appreciate that. We have been working very hard to put the best of Air Canada forward. So happy to see that some of you are experiencing that as well. And I did see about the TVs at every seat. Yes, absolutely. We have no plans to remove those. Definitely want to make sure you have that on board as well.
Great. Well, you're also getting a lot of likes in the little emoji responses there as well, and some fun emojis there. So, just wanted to say thanks everyone so much for attending today. As the webinar ends, you will be redirected to the Visit Brisbane website where you can learn a little bit more. And also, if you click the link that's pinned to the top of the chat, you'll find our webinar portal where you can always check for upcoming webinars and recorded past webinars. This webinar recording will be posted there, but I just wanted to recap that you will be receiving an email with the webinar recording next week, so you can review the great presentation material from Luke and Tyler. So yeah, any last minute comments, Luke, Tyler, anything else?
Get down to Australia. Get down to Brisbane now.
Great. I love it. I love it. That's a good place to end. So thanks
and send
again.
your clients too.
And send your clients too. Yes, exactly. Well, thanks again, everyone, for joining in today. That was a great webinar, and we're happy to close it off on that note. So thanks, everyone.
Thanks guys.
Everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.